Hey everybody, Logan here. Today I'm bringing you a review for, oddly enough, a little game called a little game, because we know it's not brought to you by some major corporation. Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, not really my type of game, but I figured check it out. It did drop on Game Pass. It is available on all three major platforms: PlayStation, Switch, and the Xbox. But if you have Game Pass, it's free to play on there. The game is $29.99. It's put out by Gameloft, which, if I'm not mistaken, is owned by Ubisoft. The game visually has a good style. If you're a Disney fan, modern or classic, I prefer classic Disney over the modern stuff. Not a big fan of what Disney does these days or puts out, but I saw some classic characters in it, so I decided to give it a shot. Plus, I've heard all this hullabaloo. Okay, some hullabaloo, a little bit of hullabaloo, but I decided to give it a whirl because people are comparing it to Animal Crossing. And I'm going to say I can see the merit in that discussion, but I feel like it's more of a Harvest Moon story of seasons type of game because there's more of a story throughout it. Where Animal Crossing, there's very light on story. It's more like, all right, you're here, you moved here, huge stuff, your mayor or your island head or whatever, where this is a little more than that. Quick gist of the story. You come into this valley called Dreamlight Valley. You don't really know why you're there at the beginning, but it's overrun by these evil thorn bush kind of things. And you realize that you have the magic powers to clean all this stuff up. And this has all started to culminate in this thing called the Forgetting that's affecting all the characters. And for some reason, their ruler, whoever he is, I would know at this point in the game. And I've only played for about 3 hours, but it's one of those games that you can play for hours and hours and hours on end. But once you get through the story, you will find out. And it's not Mickey. Spoiler, not Mickey. I was actually shocked. But you start out by meeting Merlin from Sword in the Stone. You meet a couple of other characters at the get, namely Uncle Scrooge, DuckTales and other Donald Duck cartoons. Then you meet Mickey, and then Goofy, and then so on. You'll meet other characters throughout, from classic Disney to modern Disney as well. Another thing is you'll be able to unlock abilities using tools such as shovels and watering cans. You can do all kinds of things just like you could in Story of Seasons or Harvest Moon. You also have this very materialistic gameplay to it. At least that's what I call it, where you can always change your clothes, change the way you look. You get a little house, you can decorate it, you can clean it, you can do all kinds of stuff like that, just like you would in maybe a sim type game like Sims or something like that, but more along the lines of Harvest Moon or Story and Seasons. And that's where I could see the Animal Crossing aspect comparisons coming in. But I will say the way this game is marketed and the way it's portrayed, I would definitely recommend it's more towards a female audience. Yeah, most guys can probably play it. Some guys might find some enjoyment. Me, not so much. It wasn't bad and it wasn't terrible, but I couldn't see myself playing this for hours on end like I do with, say, GTA Online or Phantasy Star Online 2, something like that. But it has its merits. And I will not put it down at all. There's no nonsense in this game, no real world garbage that you have to worry about that you see a lot with Disney these days. For that, it's just it feels like what would have been a classic style Disney game, which I think is very, very solid. I don't have any complaints. It's just not my cup of tea. But like I said, it really feels like it's directed towards a female audience. Even the initial trailers and everything for the main character is female that they design around, but understandable completely. But hey, anybody can play this. You can create a male character. You'll see in the following footage, which that's why you're not seeing any footage overlay, because I recorded some, maybe about 6 or 7 minutes using Xbox Game Capture from the initial first hour of the game, maybe the first 30 minutes. But like I said, I played the game long enough to get the gist of it, to understand the mechanics, to understand the feel, and basically how the game operates just enough to say, hey, worth it if you like these kind of games. Which I actually think it is if you like that farming kind of materialistic kind of life living sim. I think it's solid, and if you're a Disney fan, you'll. So enjoy the follow up footage. Hopefully this review help you decide whether or not you want to buy it. Like I said, it is $29.99 on all platforms, unless you have Game Pass, which is free to download. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, and remember, stay tuned because that gameplay footage is coming now.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, oi! Well. Ah, yes. Yeah. Huh? Oh. Ah. Bye-bye.